Hello guys, welcome to my channel Eng.Sayyad Auto Academy. Today we are going to learn topic 4 transmission maintenance. Today we will learn about what is the quantity of oil, how to replace it, how to check the level, and what is the recommended quantity and what is the recommended grade. Everything we will learn one by one. Let's go. So now CVT is finished. Next transmission is automatic transmission. How to drive the automatic transmission oil? The first, switch off, turn ignition switch off, then raise the vehicle up, remove the engine lower cover, protector assembly, remove the overflow plug. This is the overflow plug and o-ring both. This is overflow plug and o-ring you have to remove. Next, remove the drain plug arrow. There is a drain plug and o-ring both. Drain the transmission oil and collect the oil in a measuring cup. After draining, you have to collect the oil in measuring jar to confirm how much oil you drain from the transmission. Apply transmission oil to new oil drain plug. You have to, while refitting the drain plug, apply transmission oil on it and refix overflow plug o-ring. Install the oil drain plug and overflow plug to the transmission. You have to refix overflow plug and drain plug both after applying the oil on both washers or o-rings. Tighten drain plug and overflow plug back. Next, now how to fill the oil in automatic transmission. For the initial fill, the total amount of to be added 6 liter plus minus 0.2 liter. 6.6 plus minus 0.2 liter for 4-wheel drive. This is 2-wheel drive vehicle, this is 4-wheel drive vehicle. For after sales service transmission repair, add transmission oil through the transmission oil filler port arrow. This is the filler port above the transmission. Above the transmission. To confirm the oil level through the overflow port, first add 3 liter of ATF. If the whole transmission is disassembled and overhauled, add 5 liter. If you overhauled completely disassembled transmission assembly, then you have to add 5 liter. If you are changing only oil, then you have to first add 3 liter. On level ground, keep the vehicle on level ground. After raising the transmission oil temperature 60 plus minus 5 degrees Celsius, you have to bring the oil temperature up to 60 plus minus, it can be 65 or 55, like this. Press the brake and sequentially shift through PR and D positions 3 times. Same like CVT what you did before. After bringing the oil temperature 60 degree, you have to press the brake, shift the gear lever PR and D and vice versa D N R P. You have to hold the brake pedal. You have to stop shifting gear. After shifting P to R, hold 5 seconds. R to N, hold 5 seconds. N to D, hold 5 seconds. Again shift back, same vice versa. You have to hold it 5 seconds every time. Then shift to N and let it idle. After shifting this 3 times, then shift gear level to N position. Then let the vehicle run in idle. Remove the overflow plug port and check the ATF is overflowing. If it is overflowing, wait until the flow reduces, stream drips. Remove the overflow plug. Okay. After removing the overflow plug, if you find the ATF oil is overflowing, then you have to wait until ATF oil overflowing until stream to drip. If continue stream to droppage. You have to wait until bring the stream into the droppage. Indicate that oil level is correct. If you bring stream to drippage, it means oil level is correct. Then install the overflow plug. Use the new o-ring. Should not use old. Use the new o-ring. If there is no ATF overflow, add 0.5 liter of oil each time. When you remove the overflow plug, the oil is not streaming, it means the oil is less inside. So you have to fill 500 ml of oil back each time, check the overflow port again until the ATF flow changes to drip. Once you fill 500 ml oil, then again you have to check the oil level is stream or dripping. If it is stream, then you have to wait until dripping. Then the level is normal after dripping. Then you have to close back the overflow plug. The above steps are demonstrated based on the AT transmission. Actual oil type and filling amount, please refer corresponding repair manual. Next. AT transmission filling. After filling the oil, making everything, what is the precaution we have to take? After 4-wheel drive transmission is completed according to the above steps, it is necessary to add 0.5 liter transmission oil. Only the designed type oil can be used. After filling the 4-wheel drive transmission oil as recommended, if you feel the oil is less, you have to fill 0.5 liter extra in that. Then you have to bring the oil from the overflow plug from stream to drippage. You have to use the oil as recommended by manufacturer. If the necessary to replace the removed seal during the maintenance, it is necessary to replace the removed seals. Whatever the seals, your drain plug, you have to remove, you have to replace with the new one. Do not spill the fluid when adding the oil to prevent from dropping the hot parts. Any spill should be wiped out promptly. Do not spill the fluid on the transmission or engine, any parts of the vehicle. To prevent, what you have to do, once you see there is oil spilled on the transmission or engine, you have to wipe out immediately after filling the oil. When discharging or adding oil, keep it clean and do not allow dust or water enter inside the transmission. When discharging, when draining the oil, when filling the oil, adding the oil, keep it clean the area of where you are working and should not allow water or dust enter the transmission. The replaced oil needs to be recycled. Recycling tool never to discard it at will. The replaced oil should be, you have to throw in recycled bin. Should not throw anywhere else. Transmission oil level. What happens if the oil level is less? The oil pump may suck air inside the transmission, resulting in low pipeline pressure. This may causes the clutch to slip or the lubrication of various parts to fail, thus causing the transmission to burn out. If oil level is less, these are the consequences happens. What happens? The oil pump may suck the air inside the transmission. Because of the air inside, resulting in low pipeline pressure, this may causes the clutch to slip or the lubrication of various parts to fail. The lubrication will not be lubricate the oil complete part inside the transmission, and thus the causing the transmission parts will damage inside. If excessive oil, what happens? If excessive oil, transmission oil, gears and other moving parts of the automatic transmission steer the transmission oil, the other moving rotational parts of the transmission inside steer the transmission oil, causing it to deteriorate. The oil viscosity and grade will be dropped down, and if the transmission oil is driven under this condition, the transmission oil amount will be increased because of the foam. The oil level is more, because of the foam oil level increases and may be drained through the breather cap. Sometime it can be happen, the foam will be vapor and come until the breather come out from the breather pipe. Sometime damages the seal. Many things can happen. There are the two scenarios. If you feel oil level less, if you feel oil level more. Next. So we will see the oil level inspection steps for automatic transmission. So first step is on level ground. We have to stop the car on level ground. Run the vehicle at raise the transmission oil temperature 60 plus minus 5 degrees Celsius, and then read with the diagnostic tester. The temperature should be read by the scan tool. So you have to stop the car on the level ground and bring the oil temperature 60 plus minus 5 degrees Celsius. On level ground with the engine idling and the brake applied, shift PR and D 3 cycles. On level ground, you have to stationary on the level ground vehicle should be on idle condition, press the brake pedal, then shift the gear lever, P, R and D, same sequence, 3 cycles. For every shift of gear, you have to stay 5 seconds in that. Then shift to end range, engine should be keep it idle, remove the overflow plug, check if there is a transmission oil overflow at overflow port. This is the overflow plug you have to remove after put the vehicle in end position and idle condition. Remove. If you found the oil streaming from that, so you have to hold until it is converted into dripping. So once it is dripping after streaming, then your oil level will be correct. Then you can refix the bolt back. If there is no streaming or no dripping, then it means there is a less oil quantity inside the transmission. Then again what you have to do, remove the filler plug, add 0.5 liter of oil, 500 ml oil inside the transmission. Then check the overflow port again until the transmission overflow in drops. You have to remove the overflow plug back after filling, then check the oil streaming or dripping. If it is dripping, close the overflow plug back. The oil level is correct. Install the overflow plug, replace the o-ring with a new one. Always you have to replace the o-ring new one once you remove and fix, and tighten it. If the transmission needs to be added, it is necessary to install and tighten the filler plug, replace the o-ring with a new one always. Okay. Next, the oil status. How can we confirm the oil level? The oil level, the new transmission oil should be tan. The color of the oil, new oil of automatic transmission, tan color. But tan is not the quality indicator of transmission fluid. As the vehicle is used, color will be gradually deepen. When you start using the vehicle, the tan color will become more darker. When the oil has a purgent burnt odor, if you found the oil color purgent burnt odor, check the state of the oil, determine whether the oil needs to be replaced according to the inspection result. Check the duration of oil replacement, when they replaced last time, and how much the time, how much mileage it was run after replacing. Then you can decide it should be replaced or it should not be replaced. Okay. If the oil is milky white, it indicates that water enters in the oil. Change the oil, check the leakage, and check for any damage of transmission inside. If the oil is black, turbid and mixed with a large amount of powder inside, then you have to check the transmission may have abnormal wear and tear or need to be replaced of any find out parts. Caution, when there is too much of metal powder or lining powder, it is considered that automatic transmission is internally worn out. If you found there is a lot of powder of lining, metal powder or lining powder, then it means it considers that automatic transmission is internally worn out. When the transmission oil becomes the turbid, check the cooling system, or especially whether the water is mixed with the transmission oil. Turbid color, milky color like this. So you have to check, is there a leakage in the cooling system? Which cooling? Transmission cooling system. Is there mixing of water entering in the transmission oil in from the cooler? You have to check and confirm. Next. Now the hybrid transmission maintenance. Oil replacement, what is the procedure of replacement of the hybrid transmission? Main, replace DST oil after 4 years or 40,000 kilometers. Then carry out vehicle maintenance, replace DST oil again when transmission oil needs to be replaced. What is the refueling bolt means? It is a filling bolt. Limit bolt, it means this is level inspection bolt, and drain bolt, it is from here, drain bolt. Okay. After maintenance, 1 gear DST, you have what is the quantity? 3.7 plus minus 0.200 ml. 3 gear DST 4.7 liter plus minus 200 ml. Okay. Filter, there is a filter You have to replace every time when you replacing the oil. The no drain board, flat washer, limit, o-ring, non-reusable. You have to replace once you remove. Add oil at the level which subject to the lower edge of the limit plug. There is a limit plug. When you adding the oil, you have to add oil until the lower edge of the limit board. So it will become a dripping signs. Next, these are the chart which is what category of transmission, what is the oil company, and how much quantity, and what is the duration. This is a grade, quantity, and the duration. So you can see in the chart one by one. So if you want, as per your brand vehicle, you can follow your recommended corresponding manuals according to your vehicle. Thank you for watching my video. Today we learned about transmission maintenance. We learned everything: how to replace, how to fill, how to inspect the level, and what is the quantity and what is the recommended grades. Further more information, please subscribe our channel. If you have any queries, please connect to us with the comments, and please subscribe our channel, like, share, comment. Thank you.